do-it-yourself website builders. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. When I say do-it-yourself website builder, I'm talking about, let's say you just started a new contractor business, or you've had one for a while and you don't have your website up yet, and you need a website. So you're in the process of, my wife's cousin's brother knows how to build websites and he hasn't gotten back to you and it's been 6 months, or you just haven't found the right company yet, or maybe you've been contemplating doing it yourself too. Most likely if you're doing it yourself, you don't know programming and so on, so you're looking at options like Wix or Squarespace or GoDaddy Builder, or whatever it is called. So yeah, I mean, those options do exist. It can be beneficial in certain situations, but I'm not a big fan of them unless it's your last resort. Pardon the dog and the noise. Heading up north in Michigan for the Thanksgiving holiday, so it's a little noisy in here, but I got a few hours to kill, so I'm going to take advantage of that. So back to the topic. Some situations where I think those things are great. One, if you need just a very basic website just to have like an online business card, basically. So you don't care if people can search and find you or not, like in the search engine. If they type your company name or search for, home improvement near me and you don't pop up, you don't care. That's fine. Go ahead, build it. It's just, if that's your requirement, you don't care if people can find you, or you just want something basic out there, go ahead. The other is if you're just on a really tight budget and you're just starting out, and it might be a good stepping stone until you start generating some cash flow and can hire a web designer to do it for you professionally. Another situation might be, say you're just a small mom and pop shop. It drives me crazy. Every now and then my wife's friends will find out I do web design and marketing and so on, and I just started a candle business, can you build me a website? And it's like, hell no, unless she's cute, maybe. No, just kidding. But it's probably good for something like that too, like candle business at home or something like that. But if you're a construction company, a lot of people these days won't call you if you don't have a website. If you do have a website and it looks like shit, they're going to question your quality as well. So it's just a cost of doing business. It has been for a long time now. It's 2023. I mean, at least 10 years it's been an absolute requirement for a business. Unless you just have so much work and word of mouth that you don't even need to answer your phone because you have so much business. So those are some situations where it might make sense. But the big problem about these do-it-yourself website builders is, well, there's quite a few. I mean, first and foremost, they are just not built for SEO in mind. As a contractor, when you build a website and you perform SEO, you're going to want to generate leads. The whole purpose, well, not the whole purpose, but the primary purpose of that website is to get new customers. You want people to hit that search engine, pop in Google, heating and cooling near me. You want to be found. There's a lot that goes into SEO and web design, and if you do not have a SEO optimized website, it's just not going to be found. There's some of these websites are so poor that you can search by the company name and they don't even pop up. I've seen it happen. So in general, they're just not optimized for SEO. There's a lot that goes into a website for SEO on page. On the website itself, you got H1 and H2 tags, for example, header tags. You have the page title that needs to be optimized for SEO. Images are huge, so image SEO. In these programs, you can take an image that's like 3 megabyte, upload it, and it's like 2,000 pixels by 4,000 pixels. It doesn't resize it. It doesn't reduce the file size either. It doesn't compress it. it's named DL426 instead of, furnace repair. So images are just typically horrible in these programs. And all these different things add up when it comes to your website and having it optimized for SEO. Even schema, so local schema, for example, there's code behind the scenes that tell Google, you can't see it visibly with the eye, but in the code, it's telling Google, hey, I am a local contractor serving this market. This is where I'm located, and these are my services offered. Another behind the scenes SEO thing. In addition to that, the websites are just kind of heavy, code heavy. So you might see a very simplistic page, like let's take a home page, for example. Let's say you got, 3 images, a couple paragraphs, maybe a call to action button. Looks pretty, light. Behind the scenes, because it's a builder, it's taking all that and compressing it, and not compressing it, it's just building lines and lines and lines of convoluted code to make it kind of look pretty, but there's just so much code on the back end, and that's not good for SEO or performance or speed or anything like that. It's just weighted down, and it's clunky. And the spiders, Google spiders can't crawl it and understand what the hell the thing's about. And some of these websites, they can look pretty good too. I've seen some pretty decent looking websites built through this, but it's just behind the scenes. It's like perfume on a pig kind of thing. I mean, when it comes to home improvement stuff, at my house, the wife gives me a list of things to do. A lot of times I hire a contractor, but there's often times that I'll try to do it myself, and whether it's hanging a shelf or something like that, it's just the clock's ticking before that thing comes crashing down. Similar thing with the building your own website as a contractor. I can't fix a leaking faucet, but I can build a website, and the reverse goes for contractors. Most can't build a website, but they can install a furnace or whatever it is they do. So yes, a lot of them will look pretty decent, but they're weighted down by all that code. In many cases, they'll load slow. Maybe not so much visibly noticing it loading slow, but a big thing with Google and SEO is page speed. So that thing's got to load quickly, even behind the scenes. Even if you're starting to see it loading, there's things still not loading in the background that's technically loaded according to Google and their speed measures. So there, the whole speed thing and performance is a big one. And then this is less about SEO, but more about design. A lot of these builders, you can only do so much with the design. You can only, there's certain design elements that you might want, but you're going to be limited to with these builders because you're, constrained within a template. Or you may want to install some enhanced functionality in your website later on, whether it be certain chat functionality or integrate with your CRM and billing systems or whatever it is. You're going to run into some limitations often there as well. So like I said, it's got some benefits where it makes sense, but overall, if you want to do it right, it's best to work with a professional web designer and someone that knows SEO. That's one more other point there. There's a lot of people out there still that can build a kick-ass website. It looks beautiful, it's flashy, it just looks prime. There's a lot of website designers out there still that don't even know a thing about SEO. They're not thinking about SEO when they're building it, and they are just doing a big disservice to a company like a local contractor that is investing in that for the primary purpose of ranking in the search engines and getting calls and generating some leads. All right, have a happy Thanksgiving. Take care.